On my back, I have the Walmart 65-liter Expedition Pack. I can go ahead and tell you this is not an Expedition Pack. In fact, this is a very poor quality backpack that costs $100. It was made in conjunction between Walmart and Moosejaw. I do not recommend it. And in this episode, I will discuss with you all why that is. This pack has some serious problems. In fact, I took 4 pages of notes while testing this backpack out. When you look at it, it doesn't look bad. Not at all. But looks are deceiving because this pack has serious problems, which we will get to. To start off, let's go over stats, functions, and features, and then we'll get to the review. Starting with stats, again, this pack costs $98, roughly 100 bucks. It is available in 3 sizes, 40, 50, and 65 liters. It is available in one color, and that is black. And when it comes to the dimensions, you are looking at 14.1 inches by 12.6 inches by 30.7 inches. The pack is made from 200 denier nylon. It features no-name zippers and features Duraflex buckles. And the weight of this pack is roughly 4.5 pounds. Now let's take a look at the functions and features of this backpack, starting with the lid. You have 2 buckles, one on each side. You have a top zippered compartment, which is very big. It offers a lot of space. And on the inside, you have a zippered compartment. As you can see here, we have some loose threads. Unfortunately, the lid is attached to the backpack. It does not come off and it does not raise. It is not free floating. Going down from the top, you have a zippered pocket. It's a pretty small pocket. As you can see with the zippers, these do have little plastic zipper pools. Going down, you have a large zippered pocket, which opens up, and roughly this entire area is that pocket. The inside material is blue, and that does offer pretty good visibility. You have a daisy chain of strap material here along the front. You have some reflective fabric on each side. You have 2 compression straps on the bottom, and you have this very small, awkward zippered pocket. This is not a sleeping bag compartment. It's just a pocket, and it goes roughly to right here. I will come back to this. This is a strange feature. It really is. You have attachment loops for trekking poles and whatnot, one on each side. You have compression straps. One has a buckle at the top. You have a stretchy hydration bottle pocket down at the bottom. On the other side, you have the same features: compression strap, and stretchy hydration pocket. On the back side of the backpack, you have a grab handle. You have the harness system, which is fully adjustable. You could raise this and lower this. Higher up for larger individuals, lower down for shorter. You do have load lifters, adjustable sternum strap with whistle. On the backside, you do have raised foam sections, lumbar support. The waist belt does feature pockets, one on each side. On the bottom of the backpack, you have this zippered pocket, and here you have the rain cover, which is included. Looking at the top of the pack, you have a draw pull here, another draw pull here. You also have a zipper. You can see how it goes all the way down the side, and that's because this backpack offers you dual access. Access from the top and access from the side. Now this is an incredibly flawed system. It really does not work very well at all. As you can see, when you open this up, it also opens that zipper every single time. I will come back to this, but in theory, this should be awesome, but in use, it is not. Looking on the inside, you do have a piece of fabric that is absolutely worthless. You would think this would be used for a hydration bladder, but that's not the case. There's no clip, there's no loop. It is useless. You have 2 aluminum stays. There is a frame sheet, kind of. We will talk about that in a minute. You have a sleeve here for a hydration bladder, and outside of that, that is the 65-liter Expedition Pack from Walmart. So now everyone, let's move to the pros and cons concerning this backpack, starting with the pros because this is a very short list. If the quality of this backpack was good, this pack features just about every feature that you would want in a backpack. Now, unfortunately, the quality's not good. So yeah, while this pack has all of these features, if the quality's not there, right? They're worthless. They're worthless. Now, with that being said, there are plenty of pockets with this backpack, so you can organize your gear any way that you want to. Next, the pack does offer 2 access points, one from the top, one from the side. I do like the fact that the harness system is fully adjustable. You can raise this, lower this, and get it to work for you. That's awesome. As far as looks go, it's not a bad looking backpack at all. Personally, I like the black. I like the hints of blue. it looks good. I also like the fact that a rain cover is included. And lastly, when it comes to the padding for the harness and the waist belt, it is good in my opinion. It's very thick, it's cushy, it's not bad. Now, as far as pros go, that's it. Let's move to the cons. And Walmart and Moosejaw, get ready because I'm about to rip this pack a new one because you guys have made some serious mistakes with this product. And Moosejaw, you all know better. You all are not new to the outdoor space. You all know what makes a good backpack. You all know what makes a bad one. And the decisions that were made with this pack are mind-numbing. They're crazy. All right, let's get started. One of the biggest problems for this backpack is the suspension system, the frame sheet, the aluminum stays. I'm not sure what happened here during the design process, or maybe this was a way to cut corners, but this is very poorly done. First off, if you take a look here at the very top, you have the load lifters which connect to the back of the pack. Look, where they connect to bends all the way over. That is so weird. It's not actually connected to the frame. It's very, very strange. It really is. While it's not connected to the frame, it does influence the frame. And already, take a look. The frame is bowed like this, away from your back. So, when you put this pack on, the frame of the pack is actually pulling away from you. When this pack is loaded up, all of that weight causes the frame to bow away from you. And it's also putting pressure on your shoulders. It's very, very uncomfortable. And things get worse when you adjust the load lifters. When you pull these tight, you can see what happens there. The frame sheet that they've used with this backpack is what I would consider to be a partial frame sheet. It's very solid, very sturdy in the center, but on the sides, it's very, very flimsy. You might be able to see me moving it back and forth. It's very, very soft. This side as well. And all of this translates to a backpack that is simply not comfortable to wear. You can see how the pack flexes. It's very, very strange. Let's move on to my next complaint, and that is the waist belt pockets. So you can see those on there. They are very small. And when you put the waist belt on, of course they get smaller. And I could just barely get my phone inside of this pocket, right? So the average cell phone is just barely going to fit. It's going to be a real chore to get things in and out of. Gosh, I think I got there we go. Almost had it stuck in there. So yeah, small hip pockets. Moving on. Next, everyone, let's talk about this small pocket at the bottom of the pack. This is typically where you would have the sleeping bag compartment. But you have this small little pocket that is basically unusable. When your pack is loaded up, you could just barely get your hand inside of this. Now, I could do that for the video because I have a sleeping bag in here and that's about it. But when your pack is loaded up, this is useless space. You could barely squeeze your hand in it, let alone put something actually in it. It's a strange pocket, very poorly designed. I'm not sure why it's there, to be honest. Next up, folks, we have this daisy chain of strap material. This has been poorly implemented. On the other side, you have all of this material that's been sewed to the back, but it's not completely sewed. And there's loops on the inside, which your gear gets caught on, and for myself has begun tearing this pack up. I'll unzip this, reach inside, grab a cup, it'll get caught on this, and then rip the material, which it's already done. My next complaint is that there is no dedicated sleeping bag compartment. For myself, it's not that big of a deal, but for some people, it will be. In a way, the backpack makes up for it by giving you dual access from the top, from the side, but unfortunately, this doesn't work very well. So you're looking at the top of the backpack, right? You have the draw pull. This is the lower one. That works fine. Then you have the secondary one, and this one is truly awful. Very, very poorly designed. So you grab it, you pull it, and that's as much as it will cinch up. If you want to secure this 100%, you have to pull this up and pull on one side of it. It's very, very poorly done. But let's say that you want to open this up, right? Usually you would grab the pull and open. But you see the problem there? It splits the side of the backpack open. And that's because there's not a snap or a catch here at the top. So every single time that you go to open this pack, that zipper pops open. The next problem is that this pack was designed to be used with a hydration bladder, but it's not hydration bladder compatible. Check this out. You have this piece of material here. There's no clip. This is not a loop. You cannot connect a hydration bladder to this. While you have the sleeve, there's no way to support the bladder. You have ports here, so you can run the hose out, one on each side. But yet again, there's no way to support the bladder. It simply just doesn't make any sense. And so folks, that's it. That's my review. We've gone over the pros, the cons, the stats, the features. In the end, I would say do not buy this backpack. In fact, I think Walmart and Moosejaw should remove this from the market, just as they did with the Lithic tent. The quality's not here. It's not well thought out. The features that are here, while good, were not implemented correctly. The frame sheet is worthless. I don't know, it's just such a weird product. It really is. In my opinion, Moosejaw should know better. And the thing is like, I've been recommending Moosejaw for years and years. I like the company. You know, I don't know what's exactly going on here. Walmart purchased the company, they brought out this line together, and maybe like they're forcing decisions, bad decisions. I don't know. But ultimately, folks, in my opinion, this pack is a ripoff. For $100, you can go out and you could buy a name brand backpack. Gregory, Osprey. From here on out, I'm done with my testing of this pack. I am trying my best to get Walmart to take this back, along with their sleeping bag. Again, that's another poor product. Watch my reviews on the Lithic tent and the Lithic sleeping bag. All three products are bad. I have the Lithic stove and it spits and sputters on the highest level. For the money, it's okay, but the thing is, like, there's better, less expensive stoves out there. You can buy a product made from China for about 12 bucks that performs better than that stove, than the Lithic stove. Before I say goodbye, let's talk about some alternative backpacks that you could purchase for around $100. So the first thing that I did when I went out looking for good backpacks, I checked out a site called steepandcheap.com. I believe this is owned by backcountry.com, but don't hold me to that. This is a site that I've purchased from for a long time. I'm not affiliated with them. They didn't pay me to say this. It's a site that I purchased from myself. And you can get some incredible deals there. It truly is amazing. For an example, they have Osprey and Gregory backpacks for $150 and less. They also have the most excellent Sierra Designs Flex Capacitor backpack, which is $150 on their website. And they have plenty of other brands to check out. Products that will offer you a much better backpacking experience than that one. Next up, you can look at used gear, and I recommend a site called Gear Trade. Again, I'm not affiliated with them, but I use this site all the time myself. And you can get some really good used gear. Make sure to check the condition, and the prices are negotiable in some cases. I took a look on the website, and I found a North Face pack, a Gregory pack, an Osprey pack, and even a Mystery Ranch pack for less than $150. And in fact, I believe most of those were around $100. And they were all comparable in features and size to the Lithic pack. And then, of course, you have eBay, and you can find some great deals on there. In fact, I was talking to a viewer the other day. He got himself a Hilleberg tent for like, what did he say, 50 bucks? Maybe it was 150, I don't know. But either way, that's an incredible deal because those tents run close to $1,000 new. The tent was in awesome condition, and he got it for a steal. And I get deals like that all the time. So in the end, folks, the point of this is that you do not have to buy cheap crap. There are alternatives out there. All you have to do is look. Don't waste your money on this. When you go into the backcountry, you need gear that you can rely on. And that is why I purchased this gear myself. I do it so you all do not have to. If you want to support a channel that is 100% agenda free, you can do so on Patreon and now on YouTube. See that little join button down there somewhere? You can click on that. And I think there's also like an applaud button. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm doing when it comes to setting this stuff up. But anyway, if you want to support the channel, I do appreciate it. Make sure to comment down below. Share your thoughts about the Lithic pack. Expedition pack. I want to take that pack on an expedition. Actually, I don't. I'm just kidding. I don't want to. I don't want anybody to. But yeah, comment down below. Share your thoughts. And if you have a question, email me. Until next time, everyone, take care. Strength and honor. Be safe. I'll see you around. Bye.